Blonde Bombshell Belief B3. Now, I tried to shoot this earlier, but your blonde here didn't realize the camera was not on. That's a very important thing if you're going to shoot a video. Make sure the camera is on. I'm trying to make a little joke because I cried during the first time I did this. I'm going to try and not do the second time. Let's just go ahead and... My birthday hasn't been the greatest. And yes, I know it's not till August 3rd, but this year I did something different. I kind of pushed everything this way because, A, when I plan a party, either everybody's working or they're too busy, or it seems like one reason or another we all can't seem to get, well, when we get together we don't get along. So it's just easier to wish for things that you can either go do or something that you think would be reasonable and that would be no problem. Well, I went with 3 items that I really, really wanted or wished to do. The first thing was to see the WWE live. And we all know I have a thing for Dean Ambrose, Triple H, AJ Styles especially being in the WWE, because even Mike, Mr. 8.5 years, used to tell me that he was never going to be in the WWE. So take that. But July 9th came, Donna worked, didn't get to go. Still not very happy on that, trying to accept the fact that I'm not going to get to see Dean Ambrose live this year. So, okay, Donna goes to Goodwill, sees a piano, puts it on Facebook and Meet Me, and doesn't really think that anybody cares, and at least would hope, well, I hope they cared, yes, but I didn't think anybody would actually go to the lengths of buying the piano and wanting to remain anonymous, but yet not finding a way to get it to the house. So that part bothered yours truly. And we'll get back to that in a minute. The last thing I wished for was to go see, this won't happen until this coming Friday, but we all know my luck this year and everything, my life seems to go to hell in a handbag. So I wish to go see Chris Young, who's going to be in Normal, Illinois. He's a country music singer. And I've heard every excuse from my friends and family about why they don't want to go. So I thought, I'll just hope and pray that Mr. CB wants to go, and y'all know who he is. So I don't need to explain on that. But I don't think he'll go with me either. So that's probably not going to happen because why, you all tell me I'm wishing on stars that are not, have already fallen, somebody said today. Well, I thought you all were right until someone actually purchased my piano. And I gotta say, that was quite overwhelming. And they only bought it for $5. And that was how bad the Goodwill was wanting to get rid of it. Because they know that a piano is not just something you load up in the back of a pickup truck and move it gingerly. Especially a Wurlitzer. And especially a Spinet that's worth a lot of money. I know that in today's world, you know, of electronics and stuff, probably the old-fashioned way of things, of actually having to play and not have a computer do it for you, would probably be most popular. But I'm the old school, and my old school beliefs, and that when I learned piano the hard way, which was with Mrs. Van Voors, she was my first teacher. Oh my land, she was so strict, but I learned the most from her. It made me appreciate the piano that much more. And I learned more about the history, and I went from learning Bach and Beethoven to learning the Beach Boys, and even In the Mood, and actually enjoying the music side of life. And I don't know exactly why there was a big feud about when I had to move out from my mother, but the big thing was I had to sell the piano. Now, that piano was the last piece of furniture that my mom and dad ever bought together. A. Okay. B. I took so much time to learn and appreciate and study music. And truth be told, there was a summer that I actually taught music. And if I would have had my way, I probably, to this day, would probably be a music teacher. But that did not happen. So, I guess it just made me fall in love with the piano that much more. The keyboard that I already have, let's cover that, because some of you are probably all, going, okay, she's already got a keyboard. Why is she so wrapped up in wanting a piano? The keyboard ended up in the basement. Now, with it being in the basement, it did not get the best care while it's been in the basement. And even if we were to put batteries in it, it probably would not work properly, because my cat loves to get up there and take his cat naps, and he's been sick a couple of times on the keyboard. I've tried to put a blanket over it and everything, but yet it's still, if you put batteries in it, it probably would not be the best condition. And that keyboard was given to me. And I won it from a raffle. But I apologize for not taking better care of that. But when I was floored today, when I went out there to Goodwill, and the lady came up to me and said, "Happy birthday, your birthday wishes come true. You need to pick up your piano." I was kind of like looking at her dumbfounded and going, "What are you talking about?" And she said a gentleman bought the piano, wanted to remain anonymous, and just wanted me to be happy, was all that he said. Well, that is the ultimate gift. Anyone who knows me knows that between my country music, my workout, and my WWE, that's me. And reading and coloring while I'm working. But anyway, my first love and probably my oldest love would be music. And a Wurlitzer and a Spinet. I had a Baldwin. I could never afford a Wurlitzer. So it's the ultimate. And whoever did this, thank you so much. You have no idea. And it hurts me to say this, but the argument in this household right now is finding a way to get it here. A. B. Finding the room in the house. And I don't want to cause any more stress. And it seems like my mother keeps throwing it in my face right now about the piano. And so let's just make it easy on everybody. I know you all asked me to make a video tonight about my favorites. I already got my favorite. Somebody gave me the gift of music, but I'm not going to be able to accept it. So I'm going to have to tell them to take the piano back. And you don't know how hard that is. And I'm sick and tired of always losing everything that means the most. But anyway, life isn't always a bowl of cherries. So thank you for whoever did that. I am grateful. But to expand on that, life isn't always a bowl of cherries. I owe an apology to Maria Horvat, Dr. Maria Horvat. You see, I remember her saying, after a certain age, don't even think about having kids. And granted, I haven't been to a doctor of that nature in a long time. But that's always in the back of my mind, too. And, maybe I'm destined to be an old spinster with lots of cats and does nothing but work out and watch wrestling. But that's me. So don't wish me a happy birthday this year, kids, okay? Because if you wish for it, it just doesn't come true. It bites you in the butt. So let's go ahead and wipe these tears away, and I will be back in a few minutes, and I promise I'm going to sing those songs that you guys requested. It's just going to take me a little bit. Stay tuned. I love you all. God bless.